Accommodation is a topic where no one is an expert, I would say. Even I am learning every day. I came to Germany 4 years ago and it was the same situation for me. I got a WG room just 1 week before I was going to fly. In today's video, we are going to discuss about accommodation, a very crucial topic for every international student or any working professional who is new to the country and is looking for an accommodation. Finding the right accommodation can be a challenge, especially in popular student cities like Munich, Berlin or Frankfurt. In this video, therefore, I'm going to talk about what are the options, what are the tips. I'm going to discuss some key terms like Schufa, and finally I'm going to give you some advice how you can prevent getting scammed. So first, let's talk about student dormitories, which is also called as Studierend and Wohnheim. These are affordable housing options managed by the student union, which is also called as the Studentenwerk. Dorm rooms are in high demand, so it's very important to apply as soon as you receive your admission letter or the enrollment letter. So you can apply directly on the Studentenwerk website of your university's city. Keep in mind though that the waiting list can be long, sometimes even up to a semester, sometimes 2 semesters, and sometimes even 4 semesters. So be sure to apply early as possible, and if you're lucky, you might definitely get a dorm room after 1 semester or 2 semesters. Now the second option, if you don't secure a dorm room, is to get a shared apartment. This is very common and it is very popular among students, wherein these shared apartments are called as Wohngemeinschaften or WGs. This is one of the most popular options for students because it's affordable and you get to meet new people. In a WG, you will rent a room and share common areas like the kitchen, the bathroom, the toilet with your roommates or your housemates, right? The websites to search for WGs is wggesucht.de, which is very popular. Just make sure that you act fast because the advertisements or the listings get really a lot of responses, so you need to be on top of their inbox. So if you're not okay with sharing your apartment, then you could go for a private apartment. Of course, this will be more expensive, especially in bigger cities. For this, websites like Immobilienscout24.de is great. Planning to rent privately, be aware of something called as Schufa. Schufa is essentially Germany's credit score system. Landlords often request your Schufa record to check if you've been responsible with payments in the past. Now, of course, as an international student or someone who's new to the country, you might not have a Schufa score yet because you don't have a German bank account. But don't worry, some landlords may accept your previous pay slips or a guarantee from your parents like student blocked account as an alternative. Most popular ways to find an accommodation is to search on wggesucht.de or Immobilienscout24.de. A few more platforms would be Facebook groups, like you can find accommodation in your university Facebook groups. Sometimes universities also offer accommodation advice, or many students use Facebook groups dedicated to housing in different German cities like accommodation in Munich, or you can also, don't forget to check with your university's international office if they offer some sort of accommodation support. Sometimes they often offer listings or resources to help students find housing. So really get in touch. If you are not getting anything, get in touch with your university and I am sure they will be able to help you. While apply with documents, like you could apply with your Whenever you apply for an advertisement, write a nice description about yourself, why you're moving to Germany. I would say be as precise as possible. Give a nice description of yourself. Talk about and why you are coming to Germany. How long do you plan to rent the place? Are you looking for something short term or long term? And tell about yourself as a person. You are neat, clean and tidy. If you're going to bring a pet with you or not. And just have a nice description and ask if the room is still available and if you can arrange viewing appointment. You can put your resume, your proof of enrollment, sometimes your blocked account confirmation, all these documents you can put in one file, and then this is your application folder, and you apply with this application folder. So when asked, you can provide your blocked account letter. Give your passport and IDs only when you are asked for, only when you're sure that this is someone who's legit, the advertisement is legit. Meet selbst Auskunft. This is basically a form that tenants often fill out when applying for an apartment in Germany. It includes personal information such as your name, your address, your employment status, how many people are going to live in the apartment, the financial situation, your previous rent history, sometimes if you're going to get a pet with you while you live. So landlords use it to assess whether you'll be a reliable tenant, or just it's standard information. It covers all the questions that the landlord wants to ask you. You can download this particular form from the internet. I will also put a template below in the description so you can have a look. Now, some things that I would like to say that would prevent you from getting scammed is, the number one thing is, there are sometimes when you apply for a certain ad, you get a message like, please contact me on this particular email ID for more details, or the person might ask you, please give us your email ID and we'll now talk on email. That is an indication that it could be a scam, because landlords who are renting or adding listings on WG don't have the time to now give you their email ID and talk via email. So this could definitely be a red flag. If someone is doing that, try to talk and communicate via WG and not outside on email. The second thing is that if someone tells you that, I live in another country but I have a flat in Germany which I will rent you, and we'll post you the keys we'll send you the keys by post. This is again a clear-cut scam, because they will not send you any keys after you pay them, and even if they do give you the keys might not work in the apartment. This is the second type of scam going on. The third is when they ask you to pay without signing a contract or without seeing the apartment. So always try to arrange a viewing appointment, if not in person, an online viewing appointment. There are a lot of people who make online viewing appointments. It's not unique at all. A lot of landlords are open to doing that because they also understand that international students need the apartments. So try to secure at least an online viewing appointment, or if your friend can go and apartment in person. When you are doing this viewing appointment online or in person, make sure to check whether the photos on the advertisement match the apartment. Always sign the contract. Check the contract carefully. Everything in the contract is okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, and sign a binding contract. Only then pay something. Now, a lot of times people say that you should not pay anything before you move in an apartment, but sometimes landlords want you to pay. So from both sides, it's a win-win. If you pay because you feel like, yes, you've paid, you're for sure going there, and the landlord also knows that, okay, this guy has paid and I can lock this apartment for him. So I wouldn't say that you should not pay, but always sign a binding contract. When you sign the contract, you can pay a little amount. Always pay by bank transfer, because then you have a proof. I wouldn't recommend paying by cash at all, because then you will have no proof, and that is also something where you could get scammed. So always pay by an online transfer. So you make a decision before you sign a contract. Get it reviewed from your friends who are already living in Germany. You can also send it to your student international office in the university. They can review it for you. I'm sure that every university has a legal advisory cell for students, and they can for sure support you in these matters. So seek help regarding contract terms. Sign the contract and then only pay anything. Again, do online payments and nothing in cash. A lot of WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups where you can find help. You can connect with your peers, your seniors, if they know something, who knows something, networking can play a big role in getting an apartment. These are some tips that I wanted to share. You will find something, and if you don't find something before you arrive, you will maybe have to do a hostel or a Airbnb or a hotel room. I know it's going to be expensive, but after you come here, you meet more people, and you might get to know about some WG room that someone is vacating. Word to word, you can connect with people, and you will eventually find something. If you have any questions, then please do not hesitate to write them down in the comments. I will try my best to help you out with your queries. And if you find this information helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And share it with your friends if they are moving to Germany and have not discovered my video or my channel yet. Yeah, I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye and take care.